All right. Good morning and happy Christmas Eve. We are going to do a game playthrough of Field Day Baseball, which I just received a couple of days ago. And perfect day for baseball here in Arizona. It is a rainy, somewhat chilly Christmas Eve day. So I'm sitting here with a cup of coffee and do not have to go back to work until January 4th. So it's a good day, plus the day before Christmas. All right, so what we have here is, again, Field Day Baseball. I did a unboxing and demo a couple of days ago. And what I'm doing now is 1978 Ron Guidry replay. And I'm doing this mostly off the channel, but I'm going to put games on the channel here and there. And this will be Guidry's second start of the season. He's facing Wilbur and the Chicago White Sox today. He lost his first start 3-2 to John Matlack and the Texas Rangers. Very similar to what he did in real life in 1978, where he also lost the opener 2-1 to Matlack and the Rangers. So we are going to probably do, I'd say we'll probably end up putting 7 or 8 of the replay games on the channel, with the rest been offline. But again, just a good chance to showcase this new game by Greg Sovan, and a very good game. It flows quickly. I'm still getting used to a couple of things, but overall, like I said, flows very nice, plays quick. I guess a more detailed APA, which I don't play APA, but again, the 11 to 66. And here, though, the results come off the batter's cards with pitchers' ratings modifying certain results. And Matt, Steeler fan 1933, has joined us at the ballpark. So I hope you are having a good Christmas Eve, my friend, and Merry Christmas to you and yours. So we'll get the action underway here. It's going to be for the White Sox, Junior Moore, the designated hitter, George Orta at second, Bobby Bonds in right, Lamar Johnson at first, Chet Lemon in center, Eric Soderholm at third, Wayne Nornhagen in left, Bill Naharodny catching, and Don Kessinger at short. And again, the old knuckleballer Wilbur on the hill. For the hometown Yanks, it's going to be Willie Randolph at second, Mickey Rivers in center, Thurman Munson catching, Reggie Jackson, Mr. October in right, Lou Piniella in left, Chris Chambliss at first, Roy White will be the DH today, Greg Nettles at the hot corner, and Bucky F. and Dent at shortstop, with Louisiana Lightning finishing his last warm-up tosses. A sip of coffee, and we're ready to go. And we have been joined by Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV, and our good friend Dave, Baseball Demos. Welcome, guys, and Merry Christmas to you both. Come on, Tony. And Tony and I are comparing workout pictures on Facebook if you're interested. Don't know why you would be, but all right, we're ready to go. Junior Moore up, and that's going to be a ground ball down to Nettles. So Ron Guidry busts a slider inside. He pulls it down the third base line, and we have our first out of the inning. Next up, George Orta, and Guidry kicks, fires, swing and a miss, strikeout. So Gator, he's a 7. I should have mentioned, I digress. I did the bullpen checks off the tall pitcher cards that come with the PDFs you get with the game, and only because it gives a little more variety than the advanced bullpen checks on the cards here. So Guidry did not have the best bullpen session. His hit rating will be a 2. He's going to be a 3 walk, 2 home run, and 7 K. So what that 7 K means is basically anything that comes off the batter's cards here where it's got the pitcher's ratings is going to be a strikeout because he exceeds that. And in addition, because he exceeds the rating by 1, a roll of 16 on the batter's card will automatically become a strikeout as well. And that's an advanced rule, which just balances strikeouts out a little bit more, which I like a lot. And again, I think this design is very well done based on what I've seen so far. So 2 down, and Papa Bonds steps up to the plate, and it's going to be a range check. Nettles, third base, it's going to be an A to B, and Nettles' range is a B. He makes a play. So nice play, cutting in front of the shortstop Dent, whips it to Chambliss, and 3 up, 3 down. go the White Sox, and we have no score heading to the bottom of the first inning. Wilbur Wood's bullpen check. He did not have a great year, 5.20 ERA in 1978. His bullpen session was actually decent, but still he's going to be a 3 hits, 3 walks, 5 home runs, and only a 2 on strikeouts. So here we go. Willie Randolph steps in, and 52. That's going to be a single and a potential error on the third baseman. So there we will roll these again, and at third base, coming off the 52 column, there's 2 different error ratings, one for plays made on the 51 column and one on hits on the 52 column, hits plus a potential error. So third base there, Eric Soderholm is only a 13, and no problem there. As Randolph, though, he is aboard with our first hit of the ball game, and that brings up Mick the Quick, Mickey Rivers. Rivers, a 265 hitter in 1978, and that's going to be a deep fly ball into center field. Going back near the warning track is Lemon. He pulls that in, 1 down, and scampering back to first base goes Randolph. Yankees catcher Thurman Munson up, and tragically, just a year away from a fatal plane crash with his own private plane, which tragically took his life and cut short a brilliant career, 62. And that's going to be a strikeout, 2-6. Wood is a 2. So Munson flails fruitlessly at the dancing flutter ball. That's going to be 2 down. A runner on first still for Mr. October. Seeing if he can get some action going here in April. And Reggie's going to draw a base on balls. Now that green symbol there, I'm playing auto steal. So the green symbol, the batters would try a stolen base in this case if they do get on. But, of course, the base ahead of him is occupied. So no dice on that. Runners on first and second for Sweet Lou Piniella. And Sweet Lou, and that's going to be a single on a range of 5-6. But Wilbur Wood is a 3. So the play is going to be made, a sharp line drive into right field. And charging in hard to take that waist high is Bobby Bonds. So sides retired. The Yankees get a hit and a walk, leave 2 as we head to the second. There is no score in this one. Plane crash was not the fun fact today. Actually don't have a fun fact for this game. Top of the second inning. Matt loves our gruesome fun facts. Lamar Johnson at first steps in for the White Sox against Gator. And that's going to be a deep fly ball in the center field. Mickey Rivers with a great jump hauls that in. Nice over-the-shoulder catch. The crowd applauds. 1 down for Chet Lemon. And 21 again. And a deep drive to left going way back. Piniella in the corner pulls it in just short of ends. So first 2 batters have gotten a hold of Guidry fastballs and giving him a ride, but the park holds them. 2 down. Eric Soderholm, third baseman, up 55, and that's going to be a home run off the pitcher's card if he's a 4-6, but Gator is a 2. So that's going to die at the warning track. Another long put out for Lou Piniella. So 3 fly ball outs here in a second, and the Sox retired in order. Heading to the bottom of the frame for the Yankees, it's going to be Chambliss, White, and Greg Nettles. No score in this one as Chambliss, 41. It's going to be a fly to right field. Can of corn out there for Bobby Bonds. 1 down for Roy White. Roy White, one of my favorite Yankees of those great 1970, early 80s teams. And 43. It's going to be a walk on a roll of 3-6. And Wilbur Wood is rated a 3. So White is going to take the knuckleball outside and trot down to first base, and it was in between 2 steal attempts, so he'll stay put. And the power hitting third baseman, Greg Nettles, who actually at one point held the record for home runs in the month of April with 11, and he only finished with 22 that year, so I guess he is Mr. April as opposed to Mr. October. As Wood sends the knuckleball floating towards the plate, that's going to dip into the dirt, and ball 4, so 2 1-out walks, and the Yankees are in business. As Bucky F. and Dent, the favorite of Red Sox fans everywhere, steps up. Dent, of course, a 243 hitter in 1978 and 4 regular season home runs. And, of course, the soul-crushing home run for Red Sox Nation in the one-game playoff. It's going to be a shallow fly ball to right, however, and not deep enough to get the runner across. So we head to the top of the order. 2 down, 2 on, and Willie Randolph, who singled his first time up, steps in. 14, that's a ground ball down to shortstop, and ranging behind the bag to pick that up is Kessinger. He's still got some chops for a aging veteran, makes the play, and Yankees are retired in second. So we head to the top of the third, and no score in this one as the Yankees strand 2. And for Guidry, he's going to be facing Nordhagen, Naharodny, and Kessinger, bottom third of the lineup. 34, here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a single 4-6, but Guidry is a 2. So easy routine play for Bucky Dent to Chris Chambliss, 1 down for Bill Naharodny, the catcher. Naharodny, who has one of the funner names to pronounce, a 236 hitter in 1978. Here comes the pitch, 56, swing and a miss. Gator gets that slider, and Naharodny out over the top of that. Second out of the inning and second strikeout of the day for Guidry. That brings up the chain-smoking shortstop, former Cub Don Kessinger, playing for the crosstown rivals. And Greg Nettles, indeed a very streaky hitter, but when he got hot, he had some pop. I remember him taking a shoulder-high pitch one time and just tomahawking it over the left field fence in Yankee Stadium. So a lot of power, just not very consistent with it as Kessinger 42. It's going to be a walk on a roll of 2-6. And again, Guidry, with that poor bullpen session, is going to give the walk up. And there's the green result. We're going to have a stolen base check. All right. So first of all, Kessinger has got to get a jump, and that's going to be a 3, and he does get the jump. So Munson has a V arm. Oh, I should mention, too, I'm using the fast action cards for most of my rolls here. So V-arm and stolen base attempt, and that's actually one I'm going to have to get the chart out on. Hold, please. Where is that chart? All right. All right, I've got it here. All right, so he is going to be... Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. It comes off the batter's card. 26 or less. All that time. And 55, Munson comes up firing and guns him down. So Kessinger caught stealing. And that's going to retire the side for the White Sox here in the third. Guidry has faced the minimum, yet to give up a hit through 3. No score. And for the Yankees, it's going to be Rivers, Munson, and Mr. October. 35 is a pitch to Mickey Rivers. And here comes a flutter ball, and that would be a single 5-6. And Wood is a 3, going to be a line drive to center field to Chet Lemon. So easy out, hit hard, but right at the White Sox center fielder, Thurman Munson, the batter. And Clinton Parks has joined us at the ballpark. Merry Christmas to you and your beautiful wife, my friend. Hope you have an excellent one. And the pitch to Munson. And Wood, again, the strikeout rating is a 2. So it needs to be a 4-6. That's going to be a ground ball back to Wood. Wood makes the play to first. 1-3 on the putout. 2 down for Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. 46, and Reggie looking to draw another base on balls, and that's not going to happen this time. 46 is going to be a ground ball down to first base, and taking it to the bag himself is Lamar Johnson. So 3 unassisted, and Wilbur Wood matching Guidry donuts here in the first 3 innings. We head to the 4th, no score. And for the Sox, it's going to be top of the order. Junior Moore, George Orta, and Bobby Bonds. Here comes a pitch from Gator. Ground ball down to Nettles. Nettles charges, whips it across to Chambliss. And Nettles, a strong-armed third baseman, 1 down for the Sox. George Orta, the batter, he struck out his first time up. Guidry kicks and delivers, 56, and swing and a miss again. Guidry, 3rd strikeout of the game, and he has got George Orta's number today. 2 down for the Sox, who are still looking for their first hit in this one as Bobby Bonds steps up. And 62, swing and a miss. Bobby Bonds, the high heat. So Guidry throwing smoke here in the early innings. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Still no score in this one. And for the Yankees, it's going to be Sweet Lou Piniella, Chris Chambliss, and Roy White. Wilbur Wood, 61 to Piniella, and that's going to be a swing and a miss as Piniella slams his bat into the dirt, says something sarcastic to Wood as he trots back to the dugout. Wilbur Wood gives him a smile and a wink, 1 down. Chris Chambliss, you need to be patient on that flutter ball, and here it comes again, and Chambliss checks his swing, but strike 3 called. So Wilbur Wood does not quite have the smoke Guidry does, but 2 strikeouts here to start the 4th. Roy White, the batter, and 26. And White, finally patient on the knuckleball, drives it back up the middle. A 2-out single for the Yankees. And that brings up third baseman Greg Nettles. And Nettles is going to be a ground ball down to short, and charging in to take that, sets his feet, throws, and Kessinger retires Nettles at first base, so the Yankees get a hit. Strand 1, we are through 4, still no score and no hits for the White Sox. As D. Scott Howard has also joined us at the ballpark. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. Hope you have a great day. We have Washington weather down here in Phoenix today. It's been raining for hours straight, which I love. As Lamar Johnson looking to get the White Sox in the hit column for the first time, and 53. It's going to be a drive to center field, range A to C to make the play. Mickey Rivers a B, and good defense behind Guidry. A nice running catch, a loud fly out to start the 5th inning for the Sox. 1 down for Chet Lemon. 61, and you know what that is. The slider freezes Lemon, strike 3 called. And that is strikeout number 5 for Guidry on the day to go with 1 walk. And again, still no hits given up. As Eric Soderholm steps up, he flew out to Lou Piniella his first time. 64, strikes out the side. No, 2 of the 3. I'm sorry. Strikes out 2/3 of the side as Soderholm. Off balance swing at that slider, and we are through 4.5. A scoreless tie in this one. And for the Yankees, it's going to be Bucky F. and Dent, Willie Randolph, and Mick the Quick. Wood kicks, delivers, and 1-6 a single. That's going to be a leadoff single for Bucky Dent. So Dent trying to break the hearts of the other Sox, as he will later in Boston. A leadoff single here in the 5th. Willie Randolph, the batter. And we are not going to have a sacrifice or hit and run. Willie's going to swing away, and that's going to be a potential double play down to the second baseman. And at second base for the Sox, Orta has a weak arm, so it's got to be 1-2 to turn the double play. He does not get it done. That'll be a fielder's choice. So 4-6. And Randolph on with a fielder's choice. And one thing I wanted to clarify from my unboxing demo video, I was taking the double play rating from the arm of the pivot man in that video. And it's actually the fielder who's called out on the card. So you would go G4, obviously second base. So that is one thing I was not doing correct in my demo. IDJ has joined us, Mr. Prolific Wargamer again, going. Welcome, my friend. And actually, we were just talking about you. Bill Naharodny, the because we know you love to pronounce those fun names, my friend. Hope you're having a good day. Merry Christmas to you and the wife. And snow up in Washington, our good friend D. Scott Howard says. All right, so here we go. One down, and Mickey Rivers, the batter. Willie Randolph takes his lead at first. The pitch from Wood, and that's going to be a sharp line drive to center field. And Chet Lemon, third time he's retired Mickey Rivers today, and Rivers has smoked two of those balls, but right at him. Two down for Thurman Munson as the Yankees looking for some offense. They only scored 2 runs in Guidry's first start, a 3-2 loss to Texas. And that's a long looping fly ball into left field, and camping out under that is Nordhagen. So leadoff single is wasted, and we're through 5. No score in this one. Yankees and White Sox, a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel between Louisiana Lightning, or Gator, Ron Guidry, if you will, and the old knuckleballer Wilbur Wood. So top of the 6th, it's going to be Nordhagen, Naharodny, and Kessinger for the White Sox. Here comes a pitch to Nordhagen, and that's going to be a sharp line drive down to Willie Randolph. Randolph plays it on a hop, sidearm to Chambliss, 1 down. Bill Naharodny, the catcher, up. He struck out his first time up. As Tony Porter is bragging about the 80-degree weather today in at San Antonio, I take it, and he'll be out riding his motorcycle today. Not happening here. And him and Clinton Parks both on the IDJ pronunciation bandwagon. All right, Naharodny up 15, and 15. That's going to be a fly ball to right field. And we'll check finally a first action card or fast action card for the first time, and that's not going to be an attempt. No, never mind. There's nobody on. Just talking to myself. 2 down for Kessinger. And Kessinger, he is the lone White Sox runner so far. He walked back in the 3rd and was promptly gunned down trying to steal by Thurman Munson. And here comes a pitch. It's going to be another ground ball. Back the mound, Willie Randolph ranging to his left. Nice backhand play. Sets and fires to Chambliss, and the side is retired again. So Ron Guidry, a no-no through 6 innings, but the Yankees have not given him any run support as we head to the bottom of the 6th. No score. Wood to face Jackson, Piniella, and Chambliss. Here we go. 62, and strikeout Reggie Jackson, a mighty whack at that. He had that right field porch in his eyes, but came up empty. As Wilbur Wood gets the dancing horse hide by him. 1 down for Lou Piniella, who struck out his last time up. And Piniella, he's going to draw a base on balls, and that is the 3rd walk Wilbur Wood has given up today. So Yankees 1 down, base runner Chris Chambliss. And Chambliss adjusts his batting glove, digs in. Pitch from Wood, 15, and that's going to be a deep fly ball to left field. And easy play out there for Lemon, and the assist number on that. That's going to come into play if there is a runner on 3rd. He would have to try and score if it was the first out of the inning, which, again, wouldn't be the case here. So, yeah, anytime the cards come up with an assist, whether it be on a base hit assist, there has to be 1 out for runners to try for the extra base. And on a fly ball assist, it has to be the first out of the inning for runners to try for that. As again, because of the good pitching performances so far, we have not had to dig into our fast action deck much at all. All right, 2 down and runner on. Roy White awaits the pitch from Wilbur Wood, 56, and that's going to be a ground ball down to first base and taking it to the bag himself. 3 unassisted, Lamar Johnson. So 6 innings are in the book as this game is flying by. Both pitchers on point, no score, and Guidry takes his no-no into the top of the 7th inning. Punching bag did not smack me back, Clinton. That's why I hit that and not anything else. All about preservation at my age, my friend. All right, Guidry to face Junior Moore, 32, and single 2-6, and that crappy bullpen session costs Guidry the no-hitter. You see his base rating on hits is only a 1, and he rolled a 5 on his bullpen session, which I use the tall pitcher cards for, not pitchers here. And so that too, that's really one cool, very subtle factor how the different rating results off a bullpen come into play with this game. And if I had just been playing the base game and not done a bullpen session, the no-no would be intact, and now it is over. So you can see there how that, again, the little subtle stuff, if that's the only hit he gives up in this game, as George Orta steps in. And Orta, he's going to throw his bat down in frustration, strikes out for the 3rd time today against Guidry. Guidry would like to face 9 of him if he could. 1 down for Bobby Bonds. Guidry looking to get his composure. 56, Bobby Bonds. High heat, swing and a miss. And that's the 2nd time he's been retired by strikes. So 2 quick outs after the leadoff single. And that brings up Lamar Johnson. I haven't rolled a no-hitter in a cards and dice game for, my God, probably 2 decades. So not to be this time as Lamar Johnson pounds that into the ground. Willie Randolph charges, sets, throws, Chambliss, easy pick, and side is retired. But the White Sox finally get their first hit of the ball game off of Guidry, and we head to the 7th inning stretch. No score. And coming up for the Yankees against Wood, it's going to be Greg Nettles, Bucky Dent, and Willie Randolph. So fatigue-wise, batters face Guidry can go 34, and he is fine there. Wood can only go 30. But there's a rule with this game. If he is pitching a shutout, his ratings will not revert to shelled, which would be the fatigue ratings, until he gives up 2 base runners in the same inning. Or a home run would automatically do that. All right, so and his 30th batter, I should say, will be the 4th time he faces Reggie Jackson. And for Guidry, the 1st or 4th time he faces Wayne Nordhagen. So here we go. Bottom of the 7th inning. Greg Nettles up, and 31 the pitch to Nettles, and that's going to be a sharp line drive into right field as Wood. Not a lot of dancing on that pitch, and the Yankees have the leadoff runner on. Bucky Dent, the batter. Dent singled his last time up. Let's see if he can keep that streak going. 51, possible error on the shortstop. All right, so Kessinger, 51 error rating is going to be a 53. And if not, it's going to be a potential double play. So we'll roll for all that. The red die will be the double play rating, and that will have to come back 1 or 2. And then on the air check, 23 or less, 36 no error, and he turns a 6-4-3 double play. So stellar job by Bucky Dent, killing the rally. 2 down, top of the order. And Willie Randolph up. Randolph is 1 for 3. He singled the lead off the game, grounded out, and reached on a fielder's choice. 32 is a pitch, and that's going to be his 2nd hit of the day. So 2-out single, and that double play by Dent looms large now as Mickey Rivers steps up. 32 and 32. That is going to be another base hit, and X runner advances 2. And Willie Randolph is indeed an X, so he's going to go 1st to 3rd. And the Yankees now in business, 2 down. Runners at the corners and looking to get the first run of the game across. If only Bucky Dent had flown out instead of hitting to a freaking double play. 64 to Munson, and that's going to be a ground ball back to Wood, and Wood is going to get out of the inning. Soft toss over to first base, and side is retired, so the Yankees get 3 hits in the inning, leave 2, and we are still scoreless as we head to the top of the 8th. White Sox have been stymied by Guidry. He has given up only a single hit, a single walk, and struck out 8. So for the Sox, it's going to be Lemon, Soderholm, and Nordhagen. Here comes a pitch from Gator. And 51, possible error on the shortstop, and Bucky Dent Dense air rating is a 16. Had an extremely good 1978 defensively. Makes that play with ease. So Guidry's defense helping him out as Soderholm steps in. Soderholm 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Here comes a pitch 12, and that's going to be a single into right field. So second hit of the day for the White Sox as Wayne Nordhagen now. And this would surely be a tough loss for Gator if he cannot bounce back here as we go to the dreaded field day charts. Yikes. All right, field day charts, men on roll. The roll is 35. Check the pitcher's wild pitch. And Guidry, 45 or less, is indeed a wild pitch. So that's going to get a runner into scoring position as Nordhagen steps back in. Guidry now looking to bear down. And again, 16, we told you, because of a strikeout rating of 7. That is an automatic K regardless of what is on the card. 2 down. And guys, if you are enjoying this early look at Field Day Baseball, again, a very well done game by Greg Sovan. Please hit that like button, and it is available at ASG Games. He has 3 seasons out. This one, 78, 1961, and 1956, as Bill Naharodny steps in with 2 down. 52, and that is going to be a single one-base advance, but potential error on the left fielder, and this unfortunately can get across an unearned run, which would be just totally up to par for Guidry. Piniella, holy crap, he's a 44 in the 52 column for errors. So here we go, and does not make the error, so runner has to hold at third base. Guidry in a bit of trouble now. No action in the Yankee bullpen, though. They are going to ride with him and Kessinger. He killed our rally last inning and kills Guidry here with a 2-out run-scoring single, and the White Sox take a 1-0 lead. So from a no-hitter through 6 to a 1-0 deficit. 2 down, top of the order, Junior Moore. Yankee fans everywhere are heartbroken, and that's a ground ball down to Greg Nettles. Would have been an automatic double play if less than 2 outs, but there are 2 outs, so sides are tired. The Sox a run on 3 hits and finally break the ice, and it's 1-0. New York trailing as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and Guidry. Tough luck loser today, only no hits through 6 and 4 in the last 2 innings, and he trails as Jackson 66, and that ball is far, deep, and gone. No doubter. Second deck, right field, Yankee Stadium, and Reggie says, I'm not going to let this happen to you, as he takes Wood on a rocket ride. So that monstrous shot, Jackson's first of the season, and that makes it 1-1. So Reggie coming through in April here as Lou Piniella steps up, and that is going to be a single into left field, and Wood now is shelled. So they are going to have to get help up in the bullpen. And my house rule, he has to face at least one more batter. And all of his ratings now go to 6 with the exception of strikeout, which goes to a 0. 16, and that is going to be a ground ball down to second base, fielder's choice. So 4-6 on the put out to get Piniella, and Chambliss on board, fielder's choice, 1 down. And that is going to be it for the old knuckleballer. A valiant effort. He went 7 1/3. Scattered 8 hits. Thus far, 1 run only. It was earned. He faces 33 batters and strikeouts and walks. He had 4 of each. So that's going to close the book on Wilbur Wood. And for the Sox, coming in out of the pen, game, it is going to be going to be Jim Willoughby. And Willoughby, 3.85 ERA, 1978 in 59 games, a record of 1-6. So he'll try and close the floodgates here as he finishes taking his warm-up pitches, meaning his bullpen session, which I will roll here. And we have the PDF charts of the advanced bullpen session on the computer. All right, Willoughby. All right, Willoughby's bullpen session is not a good one. So he's going to have a hit rating of 4, a walk rating of 2, a home run rating of 3, and a strikeout rating of 2. So a less than stellar bullpen session for Willoughby. And he's going to have to stem the tide here for the Sox. 1 down. Runner on first base, Roy White, the batter. Here comes a pitch, and we go to the field day charts. And field day charts men on roll is 51, and 51 against his wild pitch result is not anything there. So nice play digging that out of the dirt by Bill Naharodny, and he's going to reset, do it again. Ground ball down to third base, possible double play. And at third base is Soderholm. He has a V arm, so 1-3 is going to turn it and gets it done. So 5-4-3 double play, and that's going to close the book on Wilbur Wood. Final stats. 8 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, 33 batters faced, and he is on the line for a no decision as it is tied at 1 as we head to the top of the 9th inning. And warming up in the bullpen for the Yankees is the Goose, Rich Gossage, as Guidry is going to try and get through the 9th. As Dave Little is checked in as well. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. He changed the roster. No, Greg does a good job, Clinton. I mean, he's prolific. His roster card, field day, and Fall Classic, of course, which Fall Classic has a ton of seasons out for. All right, here we go, guys. Top of the 9th, 1-1. Let's see if we get some free Christmas Eve baseball. Guidry facing Orta. Here comes a pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball down to Randolph. And again, Guidry is going to be fresh till he gets to Nordhagen the next time. So 1 rough inning. Guidry has been flawless outside of the 8th. But still tied at 1, and here comes a pitch, and that's a sharp line drive, and we will use the 1d6 there. That's one of the few times you have to do an extra roll, too, to see who the line out goes to. And that is going to go to the first baseman. So L3. As Guidry back in the groove now. 2 quick outs. Lamar Johnson, the batter. 22, ground ball down to Greg Nettles, and Nettles takes a step forward, fields, fires, and 3 up, 3 down in the top of the 9th. So the Yankees looking to walk this off. It's going to be Nettles, Dent, and top of the order against Jim Willoughby, who induced a inning-ending double play. And it's going to be a range check, potential double. And it's going to be, well, that can't be on the second baseman. I guess it is. Oh, no, my bad. Second base, second baseman range check. A to B, it's otherwise it will be a single. Ignore me. All right, here we go. George Orta at second base. His range is an E, so that is going to squirt by him into the outfield. Nettles. His second hit of the day. Yankees have their leadoff runner on. And Bucky Dent. Dent is going to lay down a bunt here. His sacrifice rating is 5. So first roll will be who it goes to. And that actually is going to be an unsuccessful sacrifice. So 2 strikes. Dent's going to have to hit away. Here comes a pitch. 54 going to the field day chart. And again, possible wildness going on. Men on. The roll is a 22. So for Willoughby, 22. And oh, shit. Yankee luck abounds as he is going to pick off Nettles at first base. Nettles, the slow-footed third baseman, who is going nowhere, gets picked off. So 1 down now, and Yankee fans showing their displeasure with that boneheaded base running, especially since Dent follows that up with a single. So the Yankees can't get out of their own way in this one. It is 1 down, runner on first, top of the order. Here we go. 16 to Willie Randolph, possible double play. That's hit down to second base. And again, Orta needs to be 1 or 2 and fielder's choice. So Hope is still alive as 4-6 on that putout. Mick the Quick steps up, and Rivers is 1 for 4 today. 3 flyouts to center, a single. Here comes a pitch, 23, and that's going to be a deep fly ball to center field, and we've got free baseball, folks. And for Guidry, he is going to get a no decision. So we'll rack up his stat line real quick here. Gator had a great outing. Nice rebound from his first start. Went 9 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned, and one walk, 9 strikeouts, and a wild pitch. All right, so that's going to do it for Guidry, and the Yankees are going to bring in Gossage to try and get the dub here, and the Goose. We will do his bullpen session real quick, and again off the PD I have on my computer, so you won't see that. All right, Gossage. If he has a 1 or a 2, his hit rating will be a 0, which would be super cool. But let's see what kind of bullpen session he has. A crappy bullpen session too. All right, so Gossage, it's going to be hits 1, which is still very good. Not so good. Walk will be 4. Home run 3, and he still has that 7 rating for strikeouts, which means 16 will also be an automatic strikeout for him. And again, I'm very much enjoying this game. It plays really well, and it only takes really a couple of games to get the hang of it. I've made only 2 mistakes in this game so far, which were promptly corrected as Chet Lemon steps in against Goose, and 25, and that's a split result. So 35 or less is going to be a triple, and that will be not good. And anything above that except 66 will be a hit by pitch, and Chet Lemon greets Gossage with a leadoff triple. So the White Sox go ahead, run 90 feet away, nobody out. Infield comes in, and the Yankee Stadium crowd is not happy as Eric Soderholm steps in. He'll look to end this. 54 field day chart, not what you want in this scenario. So men on roll is 65, a potential home run off the ballpark rating. All right, so 65, that makes no sense because the home run ratings off the ballpark card are 1d6. All right, so I'm not sure how to play that. In any case, it would be not caught. However, that is going to be a fly ball deep enough to get a run home. So the White Sox take a 2-0 or 2-1 lead in the top of the 10th inning. And it looks like Guidry is looking to be yet another tough luck loser. So 1 down, base is empty for Nordhagen. Here comes the pitch from Gossage, and that's going to be a single. So Gossage Comes out of the bullpen and promptly gets out his gas can and sprays the entire ballpark down as things are blowing up now for the Yankees. Naharodny, the batter, and that's going to be a potential double play to Bucky F. and Dent. And Dent is a V, meaning 1-3. It's going to be turned, and 6-4-3 double play. Inning is over, but damage is done. The White Sox scratch out a lone run on the leadoff triple by Chet Lemon and the subsequent sacrifice fly by Soderholm. And it is 2-1, bottom of the 10th, Thurman Munson, Reggie Jackson, and Lou Piniella, last hope for the Yankees. And Jackson came up big last time. Let's see if he will again. 55 and home run off the pitcher's card is going to need to be a 4-6. And Willoughby's home run rating is only a 3, a long loud out to start the inning for Munson. And Yankees fans, their cheers turn to disappointed moans as that dies on the warning track. And Bucky F. and Dent is still celebrated by me after all these years. So, yes, the tradition lives on, Dave. Here we go. I didn't need to throw that. 30 for Reggie Jackson. He is not going to get a home run this time, but that will be a single. So Willoughby is on. And in the bullpen for the White Sox, and again, Willoughby will have to face one more batter. But the Sox really don't have a solid closer. Laren LeGros was pretty much your closer. He was 6-5 with 16 saves, but a 4.40 ERA. Regardless, he's going to get up and start loosening the arm. Willoughby has to get Piniella out to give way to him. 51 and error chart, or a possible error on the third baseman. So at third base, Soderholm, he is a 32. And if he does not make an error, we will be checking for a double play. And double play is going to need to be, he's a V arm. So 1-3. So error first. 32 or less is error, no error, and no double play. That'll be a fielder's choice 5-4. And 2 down now, and Piniella on at first base. Chambliss will be the last hope for the Yankees, and they're going to leave Willoughby on the hill, give him a chance to nail this down himself. Chambliss is 0 for 4 on the day. Here comes a pitch, 54, going to the field day chart again. Men on base, the roll is 56. Check pitcher, wild pitch, balk, pickoff, etc. And no damage there. We'll reset as Chambliss fouls off a 3-2 pitch. Reset again, full count. Here comes the horsehide, and hit rating is a 4. That is going to be a double, and an XI is going to take that extra base and tie the game. Unfortunately, Reggie Jackson is a Y. I'm sorry, Lou Piniella is an X. So we will have runners now on second and third, and that's going to be it for Willoughby. As LeGros, the closer, will come in. And not a very good closer by modern standards, of course, with that 4.4 ERA. We'll do his bullpen session. It's a good call, D. Scott. I don't even know. I would have to say Dent, only because it was the Yankees. And you know how unfairly they judge Yankee players. All right, so LeGros, his bullpen session, he needs 1-3 to be optimal. He gets a 2. So his hit rating will be a 2, walk rating a 3, a home run rating a 4. That could get him in trouble. And strikeout rating also a 3. All right, so this is it. The Yankees winning run on second base, tying run on third. And Roy White with a chance to be a hero here. The switch hitting right, or White, is going to bat left-handed against LeGros. Here comes a pitch, 63, and that is going to be a swing and a miss. Roy White strikes out. Ball game is over, and the Yankees go down 2-1 to the hated, we don't care about the White Sox, The Sox we don't hate. But excellent pitchers duel between Guidry and Wood. So we'll do our final box score here. The winner is Jim Willoughby, loser Rich Gossage. Clint came in and completely melted down in the 10th inning. Good job, Rich. All right. And Yankees. Yankees left a lot of opportunity on the base paths today. A lot. So they had 12 hits and could only muster a single run out of all that. So our final line score, Chicago, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. The Yankees, 1 run, 12 badly placed hits and no errors. Again, winner is Willoughby, loser Gossage. That is game number 2 for the Ron Guidry 1978 replay. Again, I'll get probably 5, 6, 7, 8 of these on and the rest offline. Hey, well, thanks to everyone for watching. Appreciate it. And again, guys, please hit that like button. Our good friend Matt Steeler, fan 1933. Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. Check out his channel. Got a lot of fall classic going on there. And the baseball guru, Dave, baseball demos. Check his channel out as well, please. And Clinton Parks, proprietor of the Cardiac Baseball League, our good friend from the state of Washington, D. Scott Howard, IDJ, sports, war games, all your needs, lots of unboxings. Check out his channel as well. And, of course, Dave Little, also has a great channel up, and you've got basketball going now if you're still here, I believe, right, Dave, if I remember correctly. But appreciate everyone joining us. Hope you all have a Merry Christmas with your families. Anthony with Bleacher Bums Gaming. We'll see you later, guys. Take care.